Hi, this is Mary Radspinner, and I am doing a series on editing harp music. We publish harp music with Afghan press music for the harp, and what I'm working on right now is editing a new book by William Mahan called The Bridges of Paris. William Mahan writes his music from the piano, and so I edit it for its harpability. What I've got open here on the screen is my iPad, and I use Fourscore. So I'm going to go ahead and edit it in Fourscore. Let's see here. Want you to be able to see my hands. Sometimes when you write music at the piano, it can be a little bit picky on the harp, and it's good to be able to demonstrate that pickiness. So, all right, so this is the second piece, and I don't know how to pronounce it. First of all, I see that this is supposed to be measure 1, so I will have to remeasure this piece. Sometimes, it's hard to play repeated notes on the harp without buzzing, and some arrangers, some composers recommend changing the fingers. I'm just going to use my finger number 2 the whole time. Okay, right away, what I see, I have not looked at this before. What I see is here, this interferes with this note. If we're placing this note with our third finger, looking ahead, you would already have this note placed. So I think I'm going to cross that note off. And I'll just demonstrate that. Here's, we've got 3, 2, 1, but if you want to place that left hand, fingers in the way. The thing about this is when you play this note here, this G that I'm circling right there, it is still ringing at this point. So if we don't play that note, you'll still hear it because it's ringing from the first time it's played. Same thing with here. This note here, this F sharp, and that F sharp right there are going to cancel each other out. So let's go ahead and just cross that out. Same thing here. In fact, we've got a C. We've got this E and we've got this C. Let's see how that works. Okay, I would not play that note, but I would play these 3 and place 3, 2, 1. However, if you're placing 3, 2, 1, C, D, and F sharp, you are going to interfere with this. So this is not going to work. And that's more playable on the piano because the piano is a pickier instrument. So it's definitely more playable on the piano. So how am I going to do that? I might play an octave lower, I don't know. Okay, what to do there? Okay, I think what I would do there is I wouldn't play anything here. I wouldn't play that note, but I would play these two notes, is what I would do. I would play that C and that D. Now let's see what that's gonna sound like. I'm not sure if I like this F right here. Try this. Yeah, I don't like that F there. So I'm not sure why, I just don't think it sounds good. So yeah, the harp, because so many of your notes ring, you don't have to play a lot of notes on the harp, and you already have an F here. All right, so now we are here on the E minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and once again, here, this note you don't need to play because you've played it here. So I'm just gonna tie it and not play that. It's just gonna be easier that way. All right, next. Oh, okay. You can see that my next door is coming in here. All right, let's try this passage. It looks a little bit picky. Okay, so if you're starting here, and then you go to the next page, you've got that very same note here, which you cannot place because it negates each other. It doesn't sound good. So how are we gonna do this now? Let's see. All right. See, to me, I look at that and I think that is really hard for the left hand to coordinate something like that. That's difficult for me. I'm not playing the wrong notes. It's definitely doable. It is definitely doable. But it's hard. It is doable though. I don't want to change his original music around all that much. That's what my concern is. I don't want to, make drastic changes. So I think what I'll do is I will leave off this this G right there. I'll not play the G, and then make sure that I play this note with my thumb. 1, 2, 3. All right, so there that we've got that, and let's go on. You can't place. Okay, so that's the same thing. I'm gonna skip this note right there and not play it and do the 1, 2, 3 over here. And once again, you're gonna run into this E being played over here, and it will possibly buzz. See how my hands are right on top of each other? I've got my thumb and my third finger are both on that F. It would be easier to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna say cut this note out right here and put that F there, put that E there, and put that D there. And you can give your parallel thirds. And you can play that on the piano. It's hard to play on the harp. Okay, if you place these 3 notes, this D interferes with that one and can cause a buzz. So I think what I'm going to do is not play all those notes in there. And it's gonna rain at 5:33. So I think I'll play an A on beat 2, on beat 2, and have it be a dotted half note. Then it will ring, and all of these notes are eliminated, and it sounds cleaner. So it's if you play this right here, all with the left hand, you may not have, it may be a little uncomfortable playing that chord right there. Let's try that. If you cross over under with your 4th finger, it works. All right, so cross under with the 4th finger. And that'll work. So I will erase my markings here, and that worked fine. All right, so I'm trying to play that because those notes are repeated, and your notes on the harp sustain, so I'm trying to figure out if it's necessary to play the left hand as it's written. rest of the notes in this measure are necessary because it's stopping this from ringing. So I'm going to make that into a whole note and not play the rest of those notes. See, I just think that's lovelier when this is just ringing. It's ringing, and then the right hand can sing above that. So that would be the same predicament. I would make this a whole note and not play these notes there. That way this right hand can sing. That's a nice singing right hand. Okay, I'm going to start on measure, this measure 28. That's fine. Ooh, a nice chord. What is that? It's a B minor chord, but it sounds really nice there. Now, once again, we have this conflict here of this D. If you want to place 1, 2, 3, your thumb is already on that note. But I think I'm going to leave that because it's easier for the right hand to hold back on this third finger. So I'm going to not place that. I'm just going to, these two can be placed. Let's see. Just don't know if that's hard. We're fine here. I think that's okay. That's okay, yeah. Okay, so what do you think about the fifth of the chord ending the song? We've got the fifth of the chord. This is the fifth of the G chord. This is also the fifth of the G chord. So you've got the tonic. Sorry, I'm wrong. This is the dominant of the G chord. What do you think about ending like that? My ear would like to hear the tonic at the end. I am missing the B in that chord. Okay, so the question is, does tonic dominant sound okay? Or does it sound empty and does it need the third of the chord? Okay. I don't like these two notes there because they're ringing from here and they're ringing from there. So they are still ringing. So it's a little redundant to play them again. add a G. Just adding a G. It doesn't look like a G, but it is. So I'm adding that G. A by itself. Oh, I like that. I think that sounds good. Okay, so that is how I would edit this piece. And if you have any questions, I welcome questions. I am going to stop the share. Hey, Nancy, you're there. Did you see everything?